No, well, if you have seen me do this, you'll know that I start with a completely blank template. I haven't got any ideas down, no musical theories or anything of where I'm going to go. I'm just starting completely blank, and I'm going to finish this thing off with a completely done, ready to rap on beat. So I hope you're excited for that. If you have any questions, comments, anything like that, feel free to hit me up in the comment section as we go. Otherwise, you can hit me on any of my socials or at noisysauce@gmail.com. Alright, first thing I want to do is get some nice kind of paddy chords happening, and I've been listening to a bit of Black lately, and I've been really wanting to get this like cool kind of organ-y pad happening, so I'm going to start with an organ, see where we go from here. It's kind of cool. It's kind of it's only 2 chords, but it sounds like 3. So I'm just gonna have those. I'm gonna keep it simple. That's something that you really got to know when making beats, is not to put too much stuff in, because it's very quickly overwhelms it. 92. Yo, thanks so much, lonely chap. We are only just getting started. Alright, cool. Alright, so this sound has got quite a bit going on. This is the B3 organ from Arturia, and there's a few things I want to do here. The first thing is I'm going to take off the room. Mainly because I'm going to add another room later, and there's the other thing I want to do is put in a tremolo. Now this is going to act more as a panner than a tremolo itself. This is the one from Logic, and so this is what this is doing, is pushing it hard left and right every quarter note. And then, which is a kind of a weird sound, but now I want to put a Abbey Road plate on it, and this is going to kind of blend it in a little bit more every time it jumps to either side. And also add a little bit of kind of grit to the sound. I know what I want, but I just know how to get it. Didn't play that very well. Let's try it one more time. Alright, we're gonna get it. I always get in too eager on that one. Fuck. Alright, we go. Yeah, I agree, Lonely Chap. It does get annoying. Lonely Chap says, the part where you record singular note solos can be annoying sometimes. I am such a bad musician, and I've kind of gotten worse since I stopped playing guitar and started making beats just because I haven't been practicing being on time so much. But I feel like I've practiced more the other stuff, which I think is a lot more important, like the getting of the sounds and the ability to kind of edit it all together. So I don't really care too much about being able to play it right. It's just like a secondary thing. Alright, I am going to change up that piano sound, though. I do like that piano. It's like one of my favorite pianos, but I want to change it to something that's got a little bit more soul to it. And I think the grandeur. There we go. There we go. That took a while to get that sound. In the future, I'd probably just pick another piano. Alright, that is still really loud. Alright, and so I'm just going to push that across because there was that other... there was that other... there was that other... that one. I'm going to also add in a delay in here. That works well with that one. I'm just going to make sure it also works well with the second half. Yeah, it's cool. Alright, always color your whatchamacallit regions differently whenever you change up a part on the same instrument, just so that you know what the which part you're using when it comes to arranging it. That's just my my little trick. All right, let's get some drums happening. I'm going to pull out a lot more of the high end of this piano as well. I feel like it's still very, very, very bright. So I'm just going to throw in, just going to throw a channel EQ in there and just do a full. Yeah, it's better. Alright, let's get some trap hats going. No, it worked out well. Just needed a bit of time to quantize. Alright, so now I'm going to grab my paintbrush and throw in some 16th note triplets here. Cool. So we got kick, snare, and hats pattern there, and I know this is kind of weird, but I want to change up the the drum pattern for the second half of the second part of this one. Make it a little bit more sparse. What I'm going to do here is copy that same hats pattern across and just change it all up. Don't need that with those kicks going. Kind of cool. I like it. I like it. Again, we're going to change the color of that one and the color of that one just so we know what they are, and we've got ourselves a bit of a different pattern here. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. All right. Next thing, some 808s. Again, we're going to keep these real simple. Simple. drive on them, and I'm going to push up the attack a little bit so they don't have that kind of like kicky sound, more of a bass. Might even shorten them a little bit. On this second half here, I'm going to change it up to a more of a straight bass. It's going to be more of like a held kind of thing. Chorus in here. I'll turn that down a bit. Cool. Looks like we got a bit of stuff going on here. So let's kick this stuff over to the other side here, and I'm going to start off with just the piano. No, and the organ. happened there. These 808s are outrageously loud. Excuse me. Just gonna throw that at the end there. Cool. So the way I see this kind of playing out is this part here, it's going to be kind of like a pre-chorus. This bit here is going to be more like a chorus, and these two sections here will be kind of like a verse. So there's like essentially 3 chorus sections here and 2 verses. But it's really up to whoever's rapping on it to kind of figure out what works best for them, because each of the parts are quite long. I mean, it's a 4-minute song with only 2 verses and 3 choruses, so that's kind of crazy. Cool. All right, let's throw in some beat tags in here.
Throwing some sauce on that beat. Throwing some sauce on that beat.
What I'm going to do here is get this sound here, which is just the first note, and I'm going to bounce it, and then I'm going to reverse it. File, reverse, then I'm going to add a whole bunch of reverb to it via Selection based processing, add effect tail. I'm going to put on Abbey Road plates, crank that up a bit, full wetness, and yeah, let's apply. Cool. Then we're going to reverse it again and take this back to the start here, where I kind of want to get this thing going.
Throwing some sauce on that beat.
And we want to wipe off a lot of the top end there.
Throwing some sauce on that beat.
A lot of the top end.
Throwing some sauce on that beat.
God damn.
Throwing some sauce on that beat.
And we also want to widen it. So I'm going to go to the imaging and we'll go doubler. Get rid of the center channel. Push out the outer channels and
Throwing some sauce on that beat. Throwing some sauce on that beat. Throwing some sauce on that beat.
if I change that to there, crank it up a bit, might be better.
Throwing some sauce on that beat. Throwing some sauce on that beat. Throwing some sauce on that beat. Sauce on that beat.
You know what, I'm going to throw another Abbey Road on here just to kind of blend it in a little bit better.
Throwing some sauce on that beat.
That's better.
Throwing some sauce on that beat.
Cool. Master bus processing. Let's do some of that. We're going to have to do that for both the Mini and the 808s because they're so different in what's happening with the low end there. Make sure everything's rocking good. Just check the hi-hats can come up a bit. I like these top bits to be on the same-ish level as what's happening down the low end. That's pretty good there. Maybe the hi-hats are a little bit too much now. Nice gap here for vocals to sit. Perfect.
Throwing some sauce on that beat.
Alright, cool. Let's have a check here. Cool. A little bit of compression. Let's check the 808 section. They definitely crank.
Throwing some sauce on that beat.
There we go. Bit of limiting there just to kind of get everything up to the same level, and I'm just going to go through and delete all of the channels that aren't being used. And I'm going to end up with a pretty clean, oh yeah, looking session. Bam, look at that, way better. Cool. One thing I'm going to do is just move the organ out of the piano section just because I want to push those two together. Now we've got that nice clean section, bass is clean. Cool. Alright, I'm just going to play through the whole track start to finish again. This one is called Off My Mind, and it's going to be available for free pretty soon. If you have any questions, comments about the creation of this beat, let me know, and yeah, check it out.
Throwing some sauce on that beat.
Perfect. All I gotta do is drag that out for one bar longer, and we are good to go. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I appreciate you having a look at what I've been doing, and make sure you hit me up in the comments or at NoisySauce@gmail.com if you have any questions or anything like that. And peace out till next time.